Thanks, Cav. Dharmesh, gear change now to another club, another player, someone we've spoken about a lot already this summer. Where are we at with Jaden Sancho's proposed move to Manchester United?
Well, look, it's gone a little bit quiet as far as Jaden Sancho is concerned. The information that I got this morning was if United do not sign Jaden Sancho in this transfer window, there is a chance that Jaden Sancho will never become a Manchester United player. Make no mistake about it. This window represents what I call the perfect storm as far as Manchester United are concerned. They're in the Champions League. Sancho wants Champions League football. And they are realistically the only club who could do a deal for Jaden Sancho at the figures being mentioned. However, and this is the big crux of it, as it stands, there's been no bid for Jadon Sancho from Manchester United. Dortmund are adamant he will not be sold. The only way that changes is a two-pronged answer here, is if Manchester United make a bid, and then if Jadon Sancho then agitates for a transfer to Manchester United. Look, it must be said here that Dortmund have been quite bemused at how Manchester United have approached this proposed transfer. You two guys have worked in transfers for more windows than I care to
Too
remember.
long, Dharmesh, too long.
But we know how transfers work. Look,
Yeah.
A selling club has a valuation for a player, a buying club has a valuation for a player, and then the two sides talk. Here, we have a situation where Borussia Dortmund have made it clear what their price is. It's 120 million euros for Jadon Sancho. United have said they're not willing to meet that price. They think it's completely unrealistic in the current situation. But what they haven't said is what they are prepared to pay. Hence, there's no basis for a negotiation. And now we hear that Manchester United might have potential alternative targets, the likes of Douglas Costa from Juventus, the Champions League winning goalscorer Kingsley Coman from Bayern Munich, David Brooks perhaps even from Bournemouth. Now, there are two ways to look at this. United are genuinely interested in these players as an alternative to Jadon Sancho, or are they happy for these names to be out in the open so that they nudge Dortmund perhaps into doing business with Jaden Sancho? It should be said that Jaden Sancho is willing to move to Manchester United. And not only that, he's willing to move to a club that's the biggest rival of the club that he left when he went to Dortmund in Manchester City. But as it stands, we are as far away from Jaden Sancho going to Manchester United as we've ever been.
Remember we spoke about James Maddison at Manchester United? Well, confirmation, breaking news a short time ago that Leicester have announced that Maddison has agreed that new 4-year deal at the club, saying, of course, joined from Norwich back in June 18. He was named the club's young player of the season at his debut, scored 16 goals in all competitions for City. The breaking news there, James Maddison stays. It was something that Brendan Rodgers always said. I remember speaking to him back in January. He was adamant that he was going to stay at that club. And I know we always we look for clues, don't we, in this transfer, and we say, yeah, clubs do say that and managers do that say it. He was absolutely adamant, and there's the confirmation. What about the United targets? Gabby, we're getting quite a few tweets in on this, people asking, what is the alternative to Jadon Sancho? What do you think of how United have approached this?
Well, it's interesting because this afternoon, Ed Woodward is trending on social media, and a lot of Manchester United fans are comparing how he has approached this transfer window to how Marina Granovskaya at Chelsea has approached this transfer window. And United fans are looking at the league table and seeing we finished on 66 points last season. Chelsea finished on 66 points. We were both 33 points behind Liverpool. What is my club doing to close that gap? Now, if you're a United supporter, you're looking at Chelsea and seeing they've signed Hakim Ziyech. They've signed Timo Werner. They're close to signing Kai Havertz. They're close to signing Thiago Silva. They're close to signing Ben Chilwell. They want to sign another goalkeeper as well. And then you're looking at Old Trafford. And what's happening there? Not much. From what Dharmesh is saying, they haven't even made an offer for their number one target yet, Jadon Sancho. Now, in Manchester United's defence, I will say there's still a long time to go. There's still another, 4 or 5 weeks of the window left. Manchester United are one of the biggest clubs in the world. They're one of the richest clubs in the world. They have their targets. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has given Ed Woodward a list of players he wants. Ed Woodward is working to bring those players in. And I think now is the wrong time to judge Ed Woodward. Let's wait until the end of the window.